of every player. Here we see Rayleigh decided to do a mulligan, and Kuzan looks like he's happy with his hand. I didn't see any mulligan here. And also one question, is Rayleigh going to go second now? Because he lost the last round, so he can decide, and I'm pretty sure that he is going to be second. Fist bump, we are going into the final game, offline regional from Madrid, organized by Victory Roads. We have our final game for this weekend, and Kuzan is going first, Rayleigh is going second.
Yep, and I'm assuming we're probably going to see 2 searches being fired off here. Let's see which ones we get. So yeah, starting off with in 2 years at the Sabadi Archipelago to be able to try and find a Straw Hat Crew type character card, and we do find the Nami, which again we'll now be able to use to play out and do another search, which is exactly what we're going to see.
Very nice to see that Nacho decided to bring more consistency to his deck, to play more search events, because I'm also a Rayleigh main and I didn't play that. I do not play that event in my deck, but maybe I need to try it out. But yeah, for the consistency, it makes sense. So Searcher finds Searcher, and this Searcher Nami finds the 3-cost Sanji. So very, very good start again.
Yeah, absolutely. We know these little searchers have become viable 5k swings as well, thanks to this Rayleigh leader ability and the ability of all the cards we have in this deck. So it does make sense to be able to find those little searchers, as many as you possibly can. But Iago definitely does have a better start this time. 3 Dawn turn, finds Sengoku, and is able to get 2 Navy cards to his hand and be able to draw another on top of it.
Yeah, absolutely. To have that Sengoku on curve is very, very important. And yeah, look at this. Garb and Tashigi, 2 good targets to find with Sengoku. You can also draw 1 card with your leader, and Jozu is also very, very strong. So yeah, yep. This looks way, way better than the games before.
Yeah, absolutely. A much better start for Iago there. We hand back over to Nacho now. And Nacho going to do on his 4 Dawn turn here. Just a quick look. Both hands are a reasonable size, as you can see. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. Obviously, for those sort of players out there, this is our first year in Europe where you need invites to get to the championship finals, or nationals as they call it, at the end of the season. So it's been totally different play style, and people obviously having to play at regionals and store championships in order to qualify. What are your thoughts on that, Abra? It's made it a lot more exciting, hasn't it, as far as the season's concerned?
Yeah, absolutely. I really like how you have to qualify to play that finals. Also make finals more rare, what I really like. It's not that easy to go in, and also means that you will probably only play against very tough and good opponents, but that shows who's going to be the best player, in my opinion. So I'm a big fan of it. And I think to cast an event like this with only great players, or to play an event like this with only great players, is such a huge thing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I did find that when I was commentating the Paris Orly finals for the end of season 1. Yeah, you definitely did see a very good caliber of players indeed playing, thanks to the invite process, and obviously the last chance qualifiers the night before as well. But we are on now 5 Dawn turn. Iago just deciding how to play this one out. Starting off with the Tashigi that he did find off that Sengoku last turn. And there's another Sengoku potentially.
Yeah, I think he's going for that Sengoku here.
Yeah, I think he will.
Yeah, makes sense. It's a good card for the early game. Very good card. The best card for the early game.
Yeah, it gets him the two more Navy cards, well, trashing a card and drawing a third, and also would be able to put another body on board to be able to swing into those little characters. But no, he decides to take the Borsellino blocker, knowing how important that could be. And this is the other 4 cards at the bottom of his trash. So Zo is there arrested. He's going to swing into it. Need.
That makes sense, of course.
Easy counter, which we will be able to save that. You would think he would definitely be committed saving it. And 4-Don open. What does he want to do with that? Borsellino?
Yeah, I think just play that Borsellino.
Yep, absolutely. And pass his turn back over now to Nacho. Nacho on a 6-Don turn. Needs to restand that Zorro, and his leader is... Here we go. Again, it's getting late. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, it is. But we are nearly coming to an end. Final game for this weekend. And yeah, what an event it has been. To be honest, I think it was the craziest event I ever cast, because so many different leaders, so many crazy games, and so many super close games. And I want to see close games for a tournament. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And we have our final game, and again, only one game, I think, today where we don't have a third game. All other games was 3 games, so that's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been so good seeing games matches going to 3 games throughout this top cut today. Just goes to show how good all the players are and how well matched up each of these games were. We've seen a lot of entertainment this weekend. Earlier on, when we had that Anel matchup and You're the One Who Should Disappear came out, I did shout so loud that apparently my son did message on a WhatsApp group saying, "What just happened?" I heard my dad shouting in the room next door.
Yeah, that moment was just so crazy. Wow.
It's absolutely insane. So yeah, 5k swing from the Zorro to start off with. Teasing a card out of hand or a life. Yeah, Jozu will be used to counter. Iago trying to maintain that 5 life for as long as possible.
We should see a first Luffy here, but not sure if Nacho has a Luffy in hand, because he decided to swing first with that Zoro and that Rayleigh.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he wants to go for that. Okay, yeah, we're starting off with a buggy search.
Yep, top 5 cards, trying to find an event card, which he does, and it's Colour of the Observation Haki, which we have seen so many times being put into hand. A very useful card indeed. Main, give 1 active Don card to one of your silvers. Very look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 red event or a character with a cost of 3 or more. The rest of them from your deck, and he is using that now.
He's first using that leader ability.
Leader ability, sorry.
Yeah, because he already swung with his leader.
Yeah, that's correct.
But he needs to show 2 event cards to boost that Nami. That's why he showed that card, and that swing goes through. So 5k was enough. 4 Don left, and I don't know why. I have the feeling like there's no Luffy in hand.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he does with this. Plays another Zorro down for 3, and he's just going to swing another 5 into life.
Yeah,
Algo takes that one as well, so it takes 2 life consecutively there, so down to 3 life now. He's got 3 rested characters to try and target into. You'd probably think Tashigi might swing into Nami to begin with.
Probably yes, but there's 1 Don up, and he could have used it as a counter here, not for the Nami, but for the Zoro. We're probably going to see this one. But first of all, he's going to play that 7-cost Sakatsuki. You can draw 1 card. You have found a 2k and a 1k here. That's super strong. And you also have the second ability, Activate Man. You may trash 1 card from your hand. Give up to 1 rested Dawn cards to your leader or to one of your character. What a strong ability. I really like this.
Yeah, it's a really good card, I think, and obviously every turn it's with combination of this leader, you're putting a rested Dawn, basically reusing a Dawn that's already utilized, but at the same time, just cycling a card out of your hand which is very useful. 6k swing, starting off into one of those rested Zorro. Decides to save that particular one using To Never Doubt. That is power. Very useful event, so counter up to one of your characters, gain, or Silver's Rayleigh gains plus 2,000 power for the turn. Very useful 0-cost event.
It's like every 0-cost event in this deck is so powerful, but it has to be powerful because we are talking about a character that is so strong. It is Rayleigh, yeah. Everyone that watched the series, read the manga, everyone knows that Rayleigh is such a strong character, so have strong cards makes sense. But yeah, double Rush Zoro on the field looks very interesting. Nacho decided to go very aggressive this game, and because he know, okay, Iago will probably play a 6-cost or 7-cost character on his turn, so he will not swing with big numbers, so I can defend my board very, very good, and that's why he will have some swings for this turn. And look at his hand. This looks very, very good. Only one event card, if I'm not wrong, only a Mold Pistol, and no way to find another one because there's no search on hand, and you can also not play your Luffy because, or you can play it, but you cannot use this ability because, there is a second event missing. So that's why maybe he's going for that Rush option with Rush Zoro and Kid and Killer in hand. But he needs to bring him down to 2 life to have the maximum value of that Kid and Killer.
Absolutely. So we're going to start seeing swings from the leader and the Zoros first going into life before we see that Kid and Killer hitting the playmat. But we're starting off with another 6k swing into life. Another 2k counter being forced out of hand. But no, Iago decides to take that one.
Oh, okay.
Now what's he going to do? Okay, so swings into the Shigi. That one goes. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. But you're going to see a swing now with the second Zoro. 7k swing potentially. Yep, 7k swing with a Zoro coming in. You're going to counter this one.
So, yeah, you can take one. Oh, and this is a huge one. Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger to bottom decking a 5-cost or less from your opponent. And now, you can try to get rid of one Zoro and try to attack the other one next turn or the Kid and Killer. That's a very, very good trigger here.
Yeah, absolutely. What's he going to target here? Targets one of the Zoros, rightfully so, as we indicated. Kid and Killer comes out for 4, 7k swing into life. Block with a Borsalino and a 2k counter here.
Exactly, yeah. That would be the perfect answer because no more swings to come. Yeah, Rayleigh can also, not Rayleigh, Buggy can also swing, but there's only one event in hand, so we will not see a Buggy swing. And maybe Iago is like, I could give a free block here when that Buggy is swinging, but pretty sure that, that Buggy will not swing. But the question is there a 2k in hand? Or does he have... Oh my god, he has to block it!
Okay.
Oh, and that's not that good.
No, is he not got enough counters in hand?
He has some counters in hand. I saw
some,
but 1ks, and maybe he don't want to show a lot of 1ks because then his opponent know, okay, I don't have that much blockers. If you just block, could be a bluff. Yeah, but look, really, there's no 2k in hand. Yep, exactly. No 2k in hand.
Wow.
Oh, that's rough.
That is very rough. And I think that using that Borsalino block has given Nacho a lot of knowledge there.
Yeah,
so we really do need to think about how can we fix that. So it gets rid of the Kuzan, plays out a Sakazuki. Sakazuki's going to draw 2 now.
Yeah, makes sense. He needs to find counters. He needs to draw cards. That's why Sakazuki is the right play. He found some counters, so 3 more counters, and he can also use double Sakazuki ability to find even more counters. So, to survive one more turn. I think it's the right play. You can also swing with your Sengoku into that Nami. You can also swing with your 8k Sakatsuki to Kid and Killer. That's the first thing that he wanted to do. And no counter here, so Kid and Killer is gone. You still have Sakatsuki ability left, so you can swing 7k into that Zoro, but before that, 3k Sengoku into Nami. So let's see if he's going to find a 2k here. Yes, there is a 2k here.
Mine's a 2k.
for the second. There is another 2k also in hand on the left side again. So second Sakatsuki, rest it onto your leader, draw one card. Let's see if there is a Gravity Blade, also a good option to have.
Yep, absolutely is a great option into next turn. But we're starting off with a 7k swing with the leader now into that Zoro. That is protected. 2 Sanjis, a 2k and a 1k, used to counter out of that swing. It's going to now go 3k into the Nami. The Nami will go.
This game will be very, very close. But look at how many cards you have in hand. This is so dangerous. And yep, Rayleigh only have 3 cards in hand. Still on 5 life, that's a good point. But Iago will 100% survive this turn because he got so many counters in hand. And if he's able to control the board with that Gravity Blade, with that swings, and then find some counters every turn, we will nearly have the same game as last game, where he can just play some safe turns on 0 life or on 1 life.
Yeah, if this was any other normal deck, you'd be thinking, oh, Iago's in trouble here. But this Kuzan deck has really proven and shown us that it can seriously deal with some serious big blows coming through. So yeah, you can either counter this or you can bluff and take the life.
Yep, exactly. To be honest, I think I understand the option why you can bluff your opponent and take this one.
Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, knowing his playstyle and how he's been playing all day, I think he's probably going to take the life here.
Yeah.
And then use Ice Peck, Ice Block, Pheasant Peck, or maybe the next swing with the counters he has in hand as well. Oh no, he is going to use it.
Yep, he's going to use it as a counter. Needs to trash 1 more card from hand. He's going for that Aramaki probably, yes. And now he can draw 1 card. He also needs to counter 1 more card. So let's see if he's going to find a counter. Yep, it's a 2k. Very, very important to have. He will not counter with Sengoku. I can say that. So it's going to be Jozo pretty sure. And yes, it's Jozo.
There we go. Now, what is he going to do with the remaining 6 Don here? Does he have an event in hand or not? 9k swing again, coming into life.
2 Don up, so that's really interesting. Starting off with double 9. Oh, this one is very, very tough now.
It's going to be a tough decision now. He's going to probably take this one, I think. But does he have enough counter in hand? He does, but you want to make sure that you got enough counter going into the next need be as well, so...
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's really not that easy to decide now, should I take this one? Should I not take this one? Okay, he's going to take this one. No trigger here.
Yeah.
We have 1 more swing and it's just a 5k swing because Nacho still has not 2 event cards from in his hand, and that's not good for Nacho. And you only need to have at least 1k counter here. Now he passed his turn. No life for Iago, but good board and only 3 cards in hand for Nacho. So this game is again very, very open.
Yeah, absolutely is. Can Iago find a solution? He's going to start by swinging into that buggy. 3k into 3k.
Yeah, it's not slashed, so this will work, of course. And you have 3 8k bodies left, so this Zoro will not survive. This is 100% safe. But the question is, how many counters do you have in hand? What is your options to find some more counters? We see a Sengoku here, so pretty sure that, that Sengoku is coming. Should be the MVP for this game, I would say, because that Sengoku helps him so much. Is he going to trash that Gravity Blade away? I think so, yeah.
I think so. He probably thinks, maybe he's getting rid of the Garp.
Yeah. Look, 2k here and double 2k. That's what you want to see.
2 2ks being added to hand. He is trying to make sure he has enough cards in hand to protect himself.
And draw for turn. That's another Garp. So Garp back in hand.
Yeah, it draws another Garp off the top with that Kuzan Libra effect.
Yeah, so you can just use that Garp by trashing him away by using that Sakatsuki ability. That's what we are going to see now, because he's trying to search for to find another 2k or an Ice Block event. Not sure what he draw. It was another 2K here.
Oh no,
Wow.
Suru. Yeah, it's a Suru 2K.
Wow.
Okay, so he's going to trash the Gravity Blade. Another Restodon underneath the Kuzan. Draws another card. Looks like a Sengoku to me. Sakazuki is a Sakazuki.
Yeah, all the names. It's not that easy, yeah.
So, 8K into Zoro. Zoro now goes.
Yes, and now the leader swings 8, everything goes through. We have another 7K leader swing coming, or maybe even higher, depends, because, okay, he got, how many dons left? 7, should be 7, and, okay, he also have that arrow in hand, so maybe he wants to pass his turn with at least 1 don up, so maybe just play Tashigi, try to find a blocker, I would say. The Borsalino would be huge. Or is he just going for Sakatsuki because if you swing 50k, I can easily counter this one out. Yep, he's going to do that. Yeah, Sakatsuki, draw 2, and there is that ice block event and Kuzan.
Yep.
That Kuzan is gone now from that Sakatsuki. 3 Sakatsuki on the board. This is the true MVP. I am completely wrong. Yeah, it is not Sengoku, it is Sakatsuki. And look at this. Guys, I think there is a high chance that Iago will win this game. 4 characters, 4 characters with 8k power, and the only option here for Nacho is to do a big swing here, maybe to find that 0 cost event that gives your leader also 1k power plus, so you can swing with higher numbers, and then you need to pray that everything will be enough to go for game here. 2 events in hand finally, but not the ones that he wants to see. So, yeah, is it just a 50k swing and try to go for game here?
He did pick up to never doubt that is power, so he's got the 0 cost of it. That's gonna. Yeah,
that's just
it's a good counter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
going to use it.
Yep.
Okay, and that is, how much is it? Is it the 50k swing?
Let's
7,
see.
9, 11, 13, 15, 17 counters in hand. Wow, and look, he even got more counters, a 2k, a 1k, and this one. Because he asked, you can show me, it's GG, we have our regional winner.
Absolutely insane. Iago wins. Kuzan. Wow. Absolutely amazing. He's really been entertaining us all weekend with his amazing play style. And just goes to show how strong that deck is. I've been blown away by how good this deck is as far as being able to draw, cycle out the cards, trash and draw. There's so much cycling and draw ability, and the number of cards he was ending up with in hand throughout the games that we've seen was been absolutely amazing. How many times do we see him being able to counteract huge attacks time after time after time?
Yeah, absolutely. What a game, what a performance from Iago. To be honest, he has my respect. He played 100%. This match so well, and we also need to talk about that match against NL. He also played this one very, very good. So Iago is a really good player. I think we have to have him on the paper now. He is a very smart player, and I think with Kuzan he's doing really, really good. He played the matchup against Rayleigh very, very smart. Just go down very low on life, and then just Sengoku recycle, find some counters, find your ice blocks, go to 0 life, and if you swing 15, 16, 17, you saw how much counters he got in hand. Without using his counter events, it was 18, 19k. There's no way you go through this, and if you have 4 characters, 5 characters with 8k power, no chance to survive this one. Congrats, Iago is the regional winner with Kuzan. Last week it was Rayleigh, this week it is Kuzan. OP12 is carrying this game. Wow, I love OP12. I love to see this meta, and this event was so crazy, Tash.
Just seeing everything this weekend's totally revitalized things for me to make me think the excitement of where we are with OP12 has really, really shone. But let's talk about Iago's journey to this final. Started off the day facing off against a green Zoro deck with David Mendes and beating that deck quite convincingly 2-0. Then went on to face Manuel Salvador's Sanji deck, which he won 2-1. We then saw him against that Anel 2-0 in that semi-final, the only match that we saw on stream that went 2-0. And then this final here, we thought it was going to be really rough after that first game loss, but Iago came back to win and become the Madrid regional champion by beating Rayleigh 2-1 in the final. Wow, what an absolutely stunning weekend of gameplay. What an absolutely amazing day 2 of Top Cup. I'm hoping everybody out there has enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been fantastic, and it just goes to show, play the decks you love, play the colours you like, play the game style you like. I think what Iago's really shown us is he's got a really unique style of play, which is not... It's a little bit unorthodox, and people are probably thinking, wow, okay, is he doing the right thing, taking life, swinging with his blocker? But no, he played it spot on, and it showed us, one, how good a pilot he is of this deck, but also how amazing this Kuzan deck is. It's giving you the resources that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at his run. 2-0, 2-1, 2-0, 2-1. That's a really, really good run, and I would be very happy of myself by having a run like this, especially winning against so many different matchups. First of all, yeah, like you said, that Zoro, also not that easy, this matchup. He's winning that one 2-0. After this one, he was facing Sanji. We saw how good Sanji could be. Also won this one 2-1. Then against Enel. And he also won this one 2-0. And then the final against Rayleigh. So 4 different matchups. And if you are playing a leader and you are facing so many different